Thomas Tuchel has been sacked by Chelsea. Let's get into this video, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, people. Welcome to True Chelsea FC, your home of all you can digest on Chelsea Football Club. Listen, if you're new to this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, the breaking news is here. Thomas Tuchel has been sacked by Chelsea Football Club. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. I've been telling you this for weeks now. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised by this news one bit. I'm not surprised. Why? Because I've been saying this for God knows how long now. I've been telling you, fans, there's problem in this team. And the problem is the manager. The problem is the manager, is Thomas Tuchel. I've told you guys, I've sat here on this stream, I have analyzed the way we've played this season, the way we've been playing towards the end of last season, to the way we've been playing from the start of this season. I've sat here, I've analyzed everything to you guys, and I broke it down. I told you guys that the reason why we're losing games, the reason why we're so inconsistent in our performance, the reason why our team has no chemistry, the reason why we cannot score goals, the reason why we have poor creativity is down to the training that this manager has deployed on the training pitch. Is the style of the football style that we're playing. I watched a whole 1 hour of Chelsea training session, and I am confused. I am confused because I can't even put together what was going on the training. Like, these guys basically set up a training session that the players are just passing the ball around endlessly, like endless chicken, passing the ball around with no clear goal. When I watch Man City's training, when I watch Liverpool's training, I see what is going on. I see what these guys are trying to achieve. There's a clear goal. When you have a manager that has a training, that's setting up his team from the training session, and there's absolutely no clear goal, there's a problem. There is a problem. I told you guys when I said this on my stream, because I remember I tweeted this about the fact that the problem we're having at Chelsea is down to training, and a lot of you Chelsea fans came after me. A lot of you Chelsea fans came after me telling me I'm chatting rubbish. Dude, to every Chelsea fan out there, I keep telling you, I've told you guys, I've shown up on a couple of streams, I've told you guys, everything in football, in sport, not just in football, everything you do in training is what get translated onto the flipping pitch. It's what you do on the game day. You guys don't understand this. It's not just you don't expect bunch of players to just show up on the pitch and all of a sudden there's team chemistry. All of a sudden they know how to do counter attack. All of a sudden they can play a 1-2 pass. No. These things you learn this thing on the training. Team chemistry comes from the training. You only get team chemistry from the training. You don't get team chemistry by just showing up in games and build team chemistry. Oh, absolutely not. It doesn't work like that. I've said this. This is not a rocket science. It's common sense. When you're playing sport, regardless what sport it is, football, tennis, everything you do in training is what you're going to implement in the fucking game. On the game day, you will implement what you learn from the training. And I told you guys that Thomas Tuchel isn't teaching these guys the right things in training. Our training session is all over the place. These guys are just playing the ball back and forth between each other. There's absolutely no clear goal. These brothers aren't working on counter-attack. They're not working on attacking scenario. They're not working on 2v1. They're not working on 3v1. They're not working on a playing pattern. These guys are just passing the ball round around, and trying to shoot from flipping midfield. Some player, you see a player trying to shoot from his own end to the other end. Doesn't make any sense. I told you, man, this man is setting himself up to fail. So him getting sacked is not a surprise to me. I know a lot of you Chelsea fan out there. You're like, oh, you're surprised he got sacked, blah, blah, blah. How can you be surprised? How are you surprised that he got sacked? Can any of you guys actually tell me that you're happy with the way this team is progressing this season? Do you really think that Thomas Tuchel is going to make a change anytime soon that will affect this team positively? I don't see that. I don't see any of that. What I saw a stubborn manager, a man that set his set out the way he wants to play, and he's never gonna change it. Even if we play 3-4-3, even if we play 4-4-2, there's no formation that we play that Thomas Tuchel isn't good. That we're not going to play the same style of football, the same style of approach. So to you, man, there getting upset that Thomas Tuchel got sacked, well, maybe it is what we need right now. A lot of you guys are thinking, okay, let's just say it's too early, because a lot of you guys are saying, oh, it's too early in the season. There's only 5 games down into the season, and he's already getting sacked. Well, I'm sorry, Todd Boehly ain't gonna spend 275 million pounds or 300 million pounds on flipping team, and this man is putting some of these players on the bench. He's not going to spend, as a businessman, I am not going to spend 250 pounds on a manager that can't get the job done. Tuchel has shown countless of times that he cannot get this team to work, and this is why these players gave up on him. They gave up on him because of his idea of football, his footballing idea, what he wants these guys to be doing. They're not happy doing it. It's because it's not going to work. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And I'm not. You see him, and it will be there on the touchline getting angry. He will come to the press conference saying, "Oh yeah, well, I'm surprised our performance." How can you be surprised about our performance when you keep setting up the team the same way every week, regardless of the team we play? I mean, for crying out loud, louder! I watched our game against Dynamo Zagreb last night, and I was ashamed. I was ashamed to call myself a Chelsea fan. How can you turn up against Dynamo Zagreb and you're setting up a 3-4 or 3-5-2 or 3-4-3 formation? How can you set up a 3-back against a team that, if you put them in the English league, they're probably in a championship level? For me, that's where the red flag is. That is where the red flag is for me. That's it for me. I did want to say yesterday before the game that I wasn't looking forward to the game. If you watch my previous stream, my show, my guest actually mentioned that the fact that he's not looking forward to Chelsea's next game. That tells you everything. If one of our fans is saying that they're not looking to Chelsea's next game, there's a problem. And what happened? The next game, what happened against Dynamo Zagreb? We lost. That tells you everything you need to know about this system, about Thomas Tuchel. Now, let's give credit to where it's due. Should have said this anyway at the start of the stream. Credit to where credit is due. Let's give him his credit. He's come to Chelsea for the first 6 months. He's managed to win us the trophy. He's managed to win us. He made it into 6 finals. He's won 3. even though he could have won more than 3. He won 3 out of the, it's one of the Champions League. But the approach, his approach is not sustainable. That's the point here. The point is not, I love Thomas Tuchel as a person. I love him as a manager. But for what I'm saying, his system is not sustainable for us to win a trophy in the next 5 years. I'm telling you that. You man can say, oh, give him time, give him time. I will only give time to a manager that I can see progress. That's the only time I'll give chance to a manager any chance. When I can see progress season after season. This man has managed Chelsea now for 2.5 years. The only time I will say there's a program was his first 6 months when he came into the to the club. Yeah, I can understand player might want to prove themselves to the manager. Maybe that's the reason why we won the Champions League anyways, in the first place. Maybe because player wants to prove themselves to him. Now the players have proven that they've proven themselves. It's up to you to take the team forward. From winning the Champions League, it's up to you to set up a team, a system that's different from the system you were using when you came. You used when you came. Now getting that done has been a problem for Thomas Tuchel. I've been saying this for a long time that the issue with Chelsea isn't the player. Yes, we know we do. There's some players that are not good enough. Yes, I'm not going to sit down here and tell you that some players all the players are good enough. No, there's some players that are not good enough in their position. Right? There's some players that are clearly not good enough. But to put everything down on the players, saying the players aren't good enough, it's absolute nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense. You man, you lot are finding the easiest escape route to escape. I've told you, when a team start to perform, that the way Chelsea are performing, have been performing since towards the end of the last season to the start of this season, there is a problem, and that problem is behind the closed doors. And I dug out the issue being our training. You chose not to believe me. A lot of you guys are abusing me out there on social media. Yes, I understand. I get it. I am not a big content creator. Yes, I am not. But sometimes you need to listen to the small ones. You need to listen to the smaller ones. Because it's not all of us actually have the vision to see what's afar. Not all of us have the vision to see what is ahead. I knew this day is gonna come anyways. I knew it. I've said it. If this man doesn't change his footballing, the style of football, if he doesn't change what he does on training, he's getting sacked. And we are not making top 4. So to all of you creators, that call yourself big creators out there, all of you guys that call yourself Chelsea fan, and you want this team to succeed on the same level as Man City, and you're out here criticizing Todd Boehly for sacking Thomas Tuchel, you lot should be ashamed of yourself. You lot should be ashamed of yourself. This man is a businessman. You think Todd Boehly is going to come to England, spend about 300 million pounds, and he's going to watch his team rotting? You guys must be having a laugh. You must be having a laugh. This man is a serial winner. He wants to win. Todd Boehly is a winner. Go look at his teams in America, in the States. The Lakers, the Dodgers. These are competitive clubs in America, in the wherever they belong to, basketball, NBA, they all top teams. You think he's gonna watch Chelsea be losing games against Dynamo Zagreb? Maybe the next game we're gonna lose. Look, go watch our next features. We're playing Fulham, we're playing Liverpool. You really think if Thomas Tuchel hasn't been sacked, if you really think if we go into that match against Fulham, we're gonna win? listen, I tweeted this morning. And I'm gonna show you guys. I tweeted this morning. I said, I am not looking forward to our next match, which is against Fulham, because I knew exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna get fucking smashed up. We're gonna get smashed. And then we're playing Liverpool. Liverpool are struggling this season. They're gonna smash us. Even when we were playing good in the first 6 months under Tuchel, we're still struggling. We still struggle to beat Liverpool. We couldn't beat them. We couldn't beat them. We could have beat them. We could have beaten them like twice in the finals. In the two finals that we played, we failed. We couldn't beat them. So you think if we oh Jesus Christ, us struggling, us not being able to beat Liverpool when we were even playing well, you think we're gonna beat Liverpool when at the way we're playing right now? You guys need to think twice, man. You guys need to think. So again, I am not surprised about this news. So I'm looking forward to the next challenge. I'm looking forward to the next manager to come in. There's some news out there that Chelsea are strongly linked with Graham Potter, Brighton manager. He's a good manager. He's a good manager. Don't get me wrong. For him to be able, for him to be able to make Brighton play the way they're playing. Brighton are playing good football this season. They are like in the top 4 or fifth. They're playing good football this season. They're beating teams that we don't even expect them to beat. But is he the right man? Is he the right man? I'm not sure yet. I am not sure if he's the right man. I don't think he's ready for Chelsea yet. Maybe if he goes to a bigger club than Brighton and get the job done, yeah, maybe he will be ready. And again, I won't judge. I might say we might say he's not the right man, and he might actually come in and do a better job than Tuchel. Never say never. We linked with Zidane. We linked with Pochettino. I don't know if I want Pochettino, to be honest. I don't know if I want Pochettino. Zidane, yeah, I would love Zidane to come. I would love Zidane to come. I just want to see a good brand of football at this club. We have the players that can get the job done. We have the players. I don't believe Ziyech is a poor player. Ziyech is only playing this way because of the way this man has set up the team to play. You guys, you need to open your eyes. Think outside of the box. Think out of the box. Think out of the box. You see the way Ziyech was balling it out at Ajax. Man came to Chelsea, became a shadow of himself. You think Ziyech was poor? He wasn't poor. He's not a prop. He's not a bad player. He's a good player. Look at Sterling. Sterling is slowly degrading. This man came from Man City. He's the highest goal scorer under Pep Guardiola at City. He came to Chelsea looking like a shadow of himself after 5 games. Sterling all of a sudden forgot how to cut in and shoot. These are the things that he does under Pep Guardiola at Man City. Why do you think he can't? Listen. I'm chatting. I'm beginning to talk nonsense right now. Like, I'm beginning to lose my words because these things are not rocket science. They're not rocket science. I'm not surprised. Sterling came from City. He got into Chelsea. All of a sudden, he forgot how to cut in and shoot. All of a sudden, he's becoming like he's becoming like an average player already. That should tell you everything about this Thomas Tuchel guy. This guy's style of play. Cucurella in his first 2 games was outstanding. I watched Cucurella last night in that game. He looks like an average player. So clearly there's something wrong with Tuchel. So I'm not surprised he's gone. So that would be the end of my video ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for coming out to all of you guys watching backstage. Thank you guys.